Alright, I always have to do a million takes whenever I'm doing a video. If it takes me a million takes to get it right, that's what I'm going to do. Alright guys, I'm doing a comparison video. I don't do very many of these. I don't find myself as informative as some people. I actually do look on YouTube to whenever I'm looking to purchase a new weapon. I'm probably not going to be purchasing a new weapon for a long while. When I say a long while, I'm actually not going to purchase a weapon. There's really nothing out there I'm looking to buy anymore. I pretty much got all the weapons on my wish list, except for one which they no longer make, which is the Smith & Wesson 610. That is a revolver. They no longer make it. When they actually do bring it back out, I'll buy one. But outside of that, moving on to the two weapons in front of me. To my left is a Smith & Wesson M&P22, and to my right I have a Ruger SR22. These lines are very popular among people. Most people, the SR series, extremely popular. Ruger did a great job with that. I don't own the SRs outside of this one here. I own quite a few Ruger products, but the only SR series that I own is this 22 here. The M&P, on the other hand, I own quite a few of those. I own the 22, the M&P40C, and the M&P 9mm. I also own the M&P15. So when it comes to the M&P line, I own quite a few, and I like the line. The line is a very, very good line of products that Smith & Wesson puts out. Now, comparing these two weapons, they pretty much, as far as features that they come with, they're pretty much the same. They both come with a magazine disconnect, which I don't like. They both would come with safeties, which once again I don't like. Now the difference. Now some of the differences you'll notice. This one comes with a hammer. It's hammer fired, compared to this one is striker fired. So those are some of the minor differences between the two guns. Outside of that, they're pretty much exactly the same. Safety features. This one comes with the ambi, not safety, but magazine release. Did I say safety? Well, it does come with the ambi safety. So does this ambi mag release? No. This one comes with it, which is the Ruger, and the Smith & Wesson does not. So it is an ambidextrous gun. Well, completely ambidextrous as far as the Ruger is concerned, compared to the knocked the camera. I'm sorry about that. Hit that pretty hard there, guys. Put that back in view. Compared to the there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Compared to the Ruger. Now let me lock this in place. Hit that camera pretty hard with my hand there. All right. Now, the magazine disconnect, or the safety on this one, when you engage the safety, let me take this magazine out and make sure there's nothing in there. There it is. When you engage the safety on here, you just can't pull the trigger on this one. I like that because it lets me know if not that I'm using this for concealed carry, but if I were to use a safety, I like it for the fact that once I hit it, I can't pull it. Automatically it clicks in my brain, at least, that the safety's on, and let me disengage it. Compared to this, when the safety's on, you can pull the trigger, it just won't fire. So if I'm in a panic situation, for me, once again, it's not everybody, I'm not going to think safety, I'm going to think the gun's unloaded, or there's not one in the right chamber or something like that. So that's what I'm automatically going to assume. Same thing, I keep bumping this, so same thing, when you take the magazine disconnect out, it disengages the trigger altogether. Alright, so some of those differences there. Another difference, I don't know what the alloy on this one, I'm guessing it's aluminum, and it probably has a stainless steel lining inside, which is what it looks like. I'm not sure, once again, but the barrel on this one is it seems a lot lighter. The gun in itself, the M&P on this M&P, seems a lot lighter. A lot, what's the word to use, best word? It doesn't seem as well constructed as the Ruger. The Ruger feels like an extremely solid weapon when you hold it in the hand, compared to this. Now the ergonomics, it's the same ergonomics as I'm talking about the M&P. It's the same ergonomics as any other M&P. It's extremely ergonomic. But once you pick the weapon up, and it feels extremely light, like it would just fall apart in your hand if it took any good hit, slam. If you dropped it on the floor, you feel like it would break, compared to the Ruger. The Ruger feels like you could take it, throw it across the room, pick it up, and continue firing, and it would fire just fine. It would function just fine. Now, moving back onto the barrel, which I spoke on the barrel of the Smith & Wesson, the barrel on this one here is stainless steel. I like that. It is beautiful. Nice stainless steel, beautiful finish. It is nice. Like I said, Ruger seems to do the 22 right, but it looks like, to be honest, Ruger's been making 22s for much longer than Smith & Wesson. Now, Smith & Wesson's been making 22s, I don't know, so I don't want to speak out of turn. But I've heard of, like, there's the 1022, the Mark II, a lot of 22s that Ruger makes. So when it comes to 22s, they seem to know what they're doing. As far as Smith & Wesson, I'm not saying they did buy Walt. Actually, I'm looking on the thing now, just reading it. And it is made by Walt. This is one of their Walter brands. And they did buy it, and now they put out a 22. Is this the most terrible weapon I've ever fired in my life? No. But I am kind of, like I said, it has the Smith & Wesson name on it, so I expected it to do much better than it actually did. Like, I actually took both weapons out, and this one, like I said, it ate everything I put through it. I put these Winchesters through it, ate it. Federals, ate it. CCIs, ate it. Well, CCIs, I don't see it messing up on that. But anything I put through it, it ate it. I had almost zero malfunctions. I did have a malfunction here and there, but it wasn't like this. On every magazine, I had a malfunction. Literally, if it didn't cycle it all the way through, it would fire, but it wouldn't cycle the next round in. Sometimes it just wouldn't fire it. So literally, I would take that same round out, stick in here, hit it, and it would fire. I just didn't get that. Like I said, if I had a choice to make between the two weapons here, it would more than likely be the Ruger. I would choose that Ruger over this any day, literally. I think they have a little bit more work to do on this gun. Not that it's a bad gun. I like Smith & Wesson. I own quite a few of them. But this is, of the two weapons, easily choose this. It seems like they put a lot more care into making the Ruger SR22 compared to the Smith & Wesson. Looks like they just wanted to bring out a 22 real fast and have it along the M&P lines, and people are gonna buy it because of the M&P. And to be honest, this is what I was looking for before I bought this. And I'm glad I couldn't find this because it was sold out everywhere. I was able to find the SR22, and I'm glad I was able to find that, and it's functioned pretty much flawlessly without any issues. It's a weapon I put in my son's hands, and he's fired it without an issue, and he enjoyed it. I wasn't able to compare to the M&P when I put it in his hand. There was malfunctions, not to mention how large it was for him, and that was an issue. But I mean, that's not an issue. That's not a big deal. It's just a little too big. There are big guns out there. But outside of that, I don't want, like I said, I don't like bashing, because like I said, the M&P line's a great line. So I don't want to bash it. From now on, what I will do is just solely fire CCIs through this. It's finicky, just like my H&K is finicky. My H&K actually eats a little bit more rounds. Like I said, my H&K, if you keep it nice and clean, you sometimes just got to spray it up with some gun break, and break up some of the fouling in there. Once you do that, wipe it down, run a snake through it real fast, boom, it's shooting, it's up and firing. You can put a whole box of this through it, and you won't have an issue. You know, so like I said, I tried that with this. I tried cleaning it. Maybe it was just too much fouling in there. No, gave me the same issues. So like I said before, guys, I don't want to make this video too long. I think it's already too long. If I had a choice to make of the between these two 22s, the SR22 would be the gun I'd pick as a gun to go to range with, or to purchase if I had to only choose one. All right, guys, have a safe day.